All right, this is now the second time I've seen JuJu Watkins still in a game for USC with the Trojans up by 50 points late in the fourth quarter. So, not a game that the other team has a chance to come back in, a game that it is decided and is going to be a USC victory. Now, why Juju is still in the game? You have to ask the coach, Lindsey Gottlieb. Perhaps, she's just not coaching afraid, and there's an argument for that. Don't coach afraid when you make decisions because you're afraid. Those things are going to happen. Maybe she just wants to see more of her team together, or perhaps more plausibly, JuJu Watkins is eventually going to try to pass Caitlin Clark as the all-time leading scorer in NCAA basketball history, and she's going to have to pad some stats at the end of games in order to do that, or in order to keep her point total up. Nevertheless, JuJu appeared to roll her ankle and looked to be in some pain. It didn't seem too serious to me, but it led to natural questions of why is she still in the game when your team is up 50? Now, when you look at the actual score, you can see it right here. This was the final score, I believe, of the game, 88-30. So a significant win for USC over Elon. I don't even know why some of these games are played in the first place, but there you have it. Then there was some video of the actual incident. I don't know what to call it. Tweak, whatever it was. Here you can see it looks like it's come down on the foot all the time. That's how it happens, right? And then she sort of gingerly runs down the floor, so she doesn't appear to be in extreme pain. And for anybody who's ever rolled an ankle or something to that effect, sometimes it's just like hurts a bunch in the moment and goes away. Other times it's more serious. Of course, there's also the potential for the foot to be involved in a play like that. You then saw JuJu head over to the bench. According to reports, she wound up leaving for the locker room, but she was on the bench for a second here, and you could see her, sort of grimacing. I think she called to check herself out of the game. And it's probably one of those things that's just going to hurt a bit and need to be walked off. They play UConn on the 21st. That's one of those big marquee games, of course, of the college basketball season. So whether or not, obviously hope she's okay for the UConn game. Obviously hope she's just okay in general. I mean, these are, does. No one could possibly say otherwise. But you have to imagine, after seeing that for USC and seeing it for a second time, there's going to be some questions headed the coach's way. And I'm not even saying I'm necessarily like losing my mind over, like, I mean, I can get it to a certain sense, but it does stand out when a player like her is in a game that is that much of a blowout. I initially pointed it out the first time I saw it earlier this month, when they were up 50 with under 5 minutes left, and she was the only starter on the floor. You think you want to give some of the other players run at some juncture of the game when it's that out of hand.